Hello everyone and welcome to Everyday's Kitchen. This is the second episode in my special series on making mug cakes in the microwave. In the previous episode, we learned how to prepare ingredients and equipment to make perfect mug cakes in the microwave. For example, which kind of mug and microwave should we use, how to measure ingredients properly, or how to know that our mug cakes are done. In addition to this, last time we also made 3 delicious mug cakes with a flavor of tiramisu, Oreo cookie and cream, and coconut. In the video today, we are going to make another 4 yummy mug cakes, which are red velvet cake, chocomallow cake, caramelized apple cakes, and warm bread pudding. So let's get started with the gorgeous red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. Instead of cocoa powder as usual, I use white chocolate in this cake, which not only elevates the sweet taste of the cake, but also helps to keep the red color vibrant and vivid. First, add into a bowl the flour, baking powder, sugar, combine then set aside. In another bowl, add the white chocolate and milk, then microwave for about 1 minute until the chocolate has melted completely. Whisk well. Then add into this bowl the oil, egg, and red food color. Note that the amount of food color may vary depending on the type of food color that you use and how dark you want the shade of the redness to be. Mix very well to have ingredients incorporated. Then sieve into this bowl the flour mixture that we prepared in the beginning. Fold gently but quickly to combine all of the ingredients, and stop when there's no trace of dry flour in the bowl anymore. Remember, don't overmix the batter because it will result in a dense, chewy and rubbery texture of the cake. Divide the batter into 2 cups, then microwave them on 1200 watts in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Remove the cups out of the microwave when the cake top is set, dry and sprinkle to the touch like in the video. Let the cakes cool a little bit before frosting them with cream cheese frosting. You can find the recipe for the cream cheese frosting in the description below this video. The next mug cake that we are going to make is the caramelized apple cake. For this cake, we first need to chop some apples into small cubes. Then in a bowl, add yogurt, milk, oil, egg, brown sugar, mix thoroughly and set aside. In another bowl, add in the flour, baking powder, cinnamon powder, and whisk well. Next, add the apples into the bowl of wet ingredients, then sieve the flour mixture into this bowl and combine all of the ingredients. Again, remember a golden rule of mixing, which is don't overmix the batter and stop right when the dry ingredients are incorporated totally into the wet ingredients. Pour the cake batter into 2 cups and microwave them on 1200 watts in about 2.5 minutes until the cake top is set, dry, soft, and springy to the touch. Put the remaining apples into a small cup or a ramekin and add butter and sugar. Then microwave for about 1 minute until the butter and sugar bubble in the cup. Take them out and serve the apple cake with these caramelized apples when both of them are still warm. The next mug cake is one of my most favorite of all time. Its texture is super moist and fluffy with a rich taste of chocolate, and the layer of hot melted marshmallow on top makes it really the dessert in heaven. So for this cake, we first add butter and milk into a bowl and microwave for about 1 minute until the butter has melted completely. Give the mixture some stirs, then let it cool down a little bit. Meanwhile, prepare the ingredients by adding into another bowl the flour, cocoa powder, sugar, baking powder, and mix everything together. Back to the bowl of butter and milk, add in this bowl the yogurt, egg, vanilla, and blend very well. Then sieve the flour mixture into this bowl and gently incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. Stop when you don't see any dry flour in the bowl anymore. The batter can be lumpy like in the video, but don't make it smooth because the cake will get rubbery and chewy later. Pour the cake batter into 2 cups of 250 milliliters, which are slightly bigger than the cups that we used for previous mug cakes. Microwave them on 1200 watts for about 70 seconds, then take the cakes out and quickly add a handful of marshmallow on top. Then place the mugs back into the microwave and cook them for about 40 to 50 seconds more. Take the cakes out and add some more marshmallow on top and serve immediately when the cakes are still warm. And next, to change the style a little bit, I'd like to share with you my warm bread pudding. This pudding is a very good way to turn our bread, which is already quite hard and dry, into a super yummy dessert, which is particularly good for a cold or rainy day. First, cut the breads into small cubes, then put them into 2 ramekins. Then add into a large bowl the eggs, sugar, milk, whipping cream, coffee, vanilla extract, and mix well together. Add the raisins into the 2 ramekins, then pour the liquid mixture into these 2 ramekins. Note that depending on the type of bread that you use, the amount of the egg and milk mixture may vary. For example, for soft and light bread like brioche or croissants, you may need more egg and milk mixture than bread like baguette. Slightly press the bread down and leave them soaked in the custard mixture for about 20 to 30 minutes. Then put them into the microwave and microwave them on 1200 watts in about 2 to 2.5 minutes until its top is slightly dry. So we have finished the 4 mug cakes of today. All of these mug cakes and also the cakes in the first episode should be served within minutes after being taken out of the microwave. If you would like to keep them for later, make sure to cover them carefully so that they won't get dry. And for the last mug cake, thank you so much for sending me many suggestions on the next mug cake to make. Actually, there are so many nice ideas that it was so hard for me to choose just one to make. So I came up with a decision that I will make another video tutorial in which I'm gonna share with you not one but some more new mug cake based on your suggestions. For example, some new cheesecake, mug cake with matcha or green tea flavor, or some savory mug cakes for breakfast. So stay tuned for the next episode of making mug cakes in the microwave. Have fun with making your own mug cakes in your kitchen, and see you soon again in other videos of Savoury's Kitchen. Goodbye.